here I am. Good evening. I wanted to start so relaxed and calm. I'm doing this recording, or this live actually, um, as a starseed. I'm a spiritual psychologist, but I'm also a starseed. And I don't know how it is for you if you identify as a starseed. I know it already for a while, but it's as if it is sinking more and more in to what that actually entails. That, and if you don't know what a starseed is, this is the explanation, that you were in another planet. And I tell the story, and I heard this story so many times, but it feels as if lately, I don't know if it's the energies that are ramping up, or that there's fields that are, or the difference between different timelines is thinner, or I don't know why, but I wonder how it is for you. Lately, it is as if I really embody the fact that I'm a starseed on this planet, that I have chosen from another dimension. I have most connection with the ninth dimensional Arcturians. Yeah, I'm not sure if I came from there. Maybe yes. It feels like that, but I still don't find it difficult to really divine that 100% sure. But that is all the information I'm getting. I'm daily connected with the Arcturians, and they feel most connected or most closest to me. They're very analytical, and I love to gather information and then work with it and come with my insights. And I'm pretty heady, my whole life very heady, and I'm learning more and more to connect with the emotions, and well, it's doing pretty well with it already, but that is very Arcturian, right? And it's a human experience to be more and more connected with those emotions and to allow more of that softness and that kindness. And kindness is not the problem, but the softness, I can't find the other word I'm thinking of. So here we are, right, as starseeds from wherever we came from, asked by the Galactic Federation, or volunteered at the Galactic Federation to say, yes, I want to go, I want to support humanity, I want to support humanity with the transition, because I think that I'm capable. And I didn't only think that, the Federation also believed that. Well, not just by my word, but by doing all kind of tests and perhaps even getting information from where I was sent from, the Arcturians. Who knows? And I'm saying who knows. I've seen these things, I channeled it, I've connected with it, but still. So see for yourself how that resonates, right? And then we are here in this lifetime, forgetting who we are, feeling utterly lonely most part of our lives, utterly lonely. What are we doing here? I remember as a small kid, I had imaginary friends because I could absolutely not relate to other children. I was so quiet, I would be not shy, I don't believe. I just didn't know how to relate. I didn't know how that worked here. And especially if you're a starseed that hasn't had many lifetimes. I believe it's my 7th time here on Earth. And the other ones have been, I mean, the latest was, 1520 or something? In the south of France, where I'm back now again, where I was pulled back into because of that other lifetime here. But there's only a few, that's nothing, right? On a soul experience, just 7 lifetimes, that's a beginner, absolute beginner. So there you come into a lifetime, you're like, what? How do I relate to this? Right? How do I relate with other children who are sometimes mean or take away your stuff, or I know, I didn't know. And it has been absolutely lonely. And a lot of starseeds relate to that loneliness. I mean, I had an amazing life. I traveled the world. I worked all over the place. I had a beautiful family. My boys are now at university. So, and I divorced my husband happily for both sides. So it was an absolutely social, beautiful life. And at the same time, utterly lonely, right? Utterly lonely, and never knew. Oof, I get emotional again. And never knew why. Why? So I went to really look like, why am I lonely? Look at my life. You might have a life that is not so. I mean, my life was really beautiful. So it's not about if your life is beautiful or what your surrounding, how your surrounding look or who you're connected with decides if you feel lonely or not. Well, perhaps it does if you really find the persons in your life that you're so connected to. Saying that, I was very loving to my husband, not later because we didn't get divorced without a reason, but with my children I have a very warm connection. But that doesn't do or make any difference for that feeling of loneliness and longing for something, right? I don't know why I get emotional. Maybe as a starseed, maybe you know where you're from, maybe you know that you're starseed. Maybe you have more information, maybe not, maybe it's just a feeling. But do you have that as well, that you realize more and more and more, I'm on Earth. I volunteered to get to Earth. I mean, that is a change. That is a difference to where you're from, right? Where it's high frequency, where there's telepathy most likely, and instant manifestations, where, I mean, it's so much more loving and gentle and, right? But that is what we are here to do, to bring that, or at least a form of that, here onto this planet, or creating it bottom up, right? And yeah, that's quite a task, right? That's quite something we took on there, which at the time seemed not such a challenging thing, but here on Earth is quite challenging, right? It's quite challenging. Yeah, I'm talking. I put there, I'm going to do a cosmic channeling. The fact of the matter is, I do this spontaneous always. There is never preparation, and this wants to come through. So we go what is, and perhaps it's still coming. I'm not sure. I think we need to talk about the fact that we as starseeds have quite a heavy undertaking that we took on, and not to pressure you or not to put anything on you. But for me, I realized that more and more and more, again, not as a pressuring, but as how precious this life here is that we are on Earth, how precious it is that we were having the trust in ourselves that we are capable of that, having the trust of the Federation, and for me, the Arcturians, or whatever you have the trust from, and that you can do this. And I did a beautiful astral travel the other day, and what they said, it was the Arcturians for me. Oh, it was so divinely beautiful. We trust you. We know you're doing great there on Earth, and we love watching what you're doing and supporting you, whatever you do, right? Unconditional love. Whatever you do, there's no right or wrong. Whatever you do, we love it. And we trust that you're doing there the best of your ability. We trust that what you're doing is exactly what you're supposed to do. So nice. And maybe you haven't heard that information, but I'm sure that same information is there for you, right? You're doing exactly as you're supposed to do, and that doesn't mean that you can improve and do more. And that's why I felt called to set up the light portal for Starseeds, to really support Starseeds from my background in psychology and now more spiritual psychology, supporting Starseeds to really get back, remember how that was where you're from, right? Get back to that fifth dimension and back to remembering your gifts and get to that high frequency, because once you're living in that higher frequency, you know, that's how it was. That's when you have all these things available to you. And that's what we're here for. So we start with ourselves, and then we support humanity with that. And there you might say, I want to teach more or connect more with others, or in healing or painting, or I'm delivering the mail because that feels like something I can support with. Whatever it is, doesn't really matter, right? Yeah, so that wants to come through. That feeling of trust. Okay, so the Arcturians are coming through and they say, well, you experienced that as so valuable. We didn't realize how important that was for you, Alice. So we love to give that to others as well. And I think that's a splendid idea. So let us go with that. Let us go with that. So how this works, I'm just going to connect. Just give me a moment. I'm already connected, and you sit back and relax. I have some music here. I'm not sure if the place that I'm recording from now is going to work. Let me see. Try out. Yeah, I think it works. I just want you to sit back and relax. We're going to have a bit of a little trip, I would say. I just want to put the volume a little bit up. Not sure you're hearing that. So the Arcturians, I'm ready for you if you want to come through. So I'm just going to channel them. They're going to take you on a ride. So just sit back and relax and let yourself be guided. If there's anything, if the sound not working, please let me know in the comments. I can see them from here. Because sometimes I put the music too loud. Let me connect fully. So all the energy's coming through, all good. So beautiful, beautiful, yes. Thank you, Alice, for letting us speak. Being all sentimental here. We love you. And we love everyone here that is listening to this in any given moment in time. You're so loved. You're so loved by all of us connecting with you on Earth here from whatever dimension we are. Those that are connected with Earth, and there's many as Starseeds. You are never alone there on Earth. You have not been left alone on your own device. You are so supported. And to feel that support, all you need to do is get out of the way. Stop figuring out every step, not trying to know everything, not trying to understand everything. But that connection with us and many others and your higher selves and your spirit team and your guardian angels or whoever you're connected with. They're always there, always, always, always there for you. But we promised you some trust. We want to speak today in the name of everyone, every being that is connected to you. As we all observing what is happening, and indeed, as Alice said, we just enjoyed so much all your endeavors there on planet Earth. and see how you grow and develop, and you grow and develop through hardships. So don't think you're not doing enough. You're always doing enough. And sometimes doing is not doing anything in a certain moment in time because you're going through a transition. Don't worry if you're doing enough. Your worries keep you low in vibration. We want you to, as Alice said, that high frequency, that's where you want to operate in. And if it helps to have our trust that you are doing exactly what you need to do in this moment in time, then we would like to extend to you that trust. Let us speak as Arcturians first to you, each and every one, that we trust you being capable of bringing forward where you came for. We trust that you are capable. We trust that you have the skills. We trust that you are in that human experience will go through a transition after transition. Unfortunately, at this time, there is many transition, but we needed to ramp it up a bit, and not just us, the Arcturians, but many are so involved with planet Earth. And we have utter trust in you. And we speak not only from ourselves, but also from all the other extraterrestrials that are connected with you. We have an enormous amount of trust in you being able to transcend planet Earth. Yes, we understand that you think, but how am I, this one person, this one entity, this one identity here on planet Earth how can I undertake such an enormous undertaking? You are a star seed. You come from the planets. You come from outer space. You have so much to give. Anytime that your frequency and vibration is rising, it has a 100-fold ripple effect into your surrounding, beyond your city, beyond a vast piece of land where that will vibrate on. I'm getting an image, so I'm trying to translate it here. Your frequency has an enormous ripple effect. And as a starseed, you amplify everything that is happening to you, is amplified and amplified. Because you're so well connected. Honor that stardom, that starseed element of you, that extraterrestrial part of you, and realize that you're not that in this moment in time, because in this lifetime you are human. So be a human, live a human life, and raise your frequency any moment you can. And don't worry about the moment before where you didn't. And don't feel bad when the moments you can't. Just focus on those moments that you do and that you can and that you're able. Elevate that frequency. And you know how? By doing those things that bring you joy and love, and may it be in meditation, may it be in astral traveling, may it be in this kind of videos, may it be in any transmissions, may it be, thank you, in Alice her platform for Starseeds, to really bring you in that higher frequency. You are loved. You're absolutely, absolutely loved by so many of us. We feel you. We notice you. You're being noticed. And we have absolutely, absolutely trust in you. And not to pressure you, but we trust that wherever you are right now is exactly where you need to be. And the next steps allow us to guide you or those that you're connected with. So we help you to speed up. So your ripple effect can help humanity. Your high frequency ripple effect will help humanity, is helping humanity. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Being a starseed. I believe it's really important to be able to connect to the stars and to the races where you have been, or learn about that. Feel what is home, right? Feel connected. Feel that you're supported. And that could be extraterrestrials, but it could also be the support from your higher self or your spirit guides or your guardian angels. A bit more earthy connections. I mean, they're very much supporting you in your everyday earthly life. If you, I would say, allow that. They do that already. But if you ask and allow that, they will do that even more. Right? What I think is important as starseeds, that we really embody our human being, right? That we really ground it here on Earth, because that's when we ripple best. If that's a way to say that. Let's ripple in our best, but for us to, if we're at high frequency, to really make a difference here is when we ground ourselves, when we part of human life, right? While being at that high frequency, being this beacon of hope, this beacon of light, where people think, what is, my son said one day, I don't know what you're doing, Mom, but I think you're really good at what you do. And I said, why is that? You're always so happy. And that was in a time that we were going, or he was going through an enormous trauma and tragedy. It was a difficult time. And indeed, yes, even if times are hard and difficult, you can still be in that high frequency if you choose to, right? It was really a conscious choice of mine. I think we leave it here. It was a pleasure connecting with you. Next time I will have the tech working a bit. Sometimes I will do it live. Sometimes I will have a video up. So much love. So much love. Take well care of yourself and enjoy your stardom. I love that word. It's a starseed. Much love. Much love. Bye-bye.